Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Minecraft. It's Sticks here. We are just flying around as per usual in our medieval district here, which is actually starting to look like it's got life in it. I mean, there's nothing in it, but there's a lot of, there's nothing live in it, but there's a lot of houses and stuff going on. So I'm excited about that. Last episode, guys, we built this dock down here. It's okay. It's not my best work ever. I'm not very good at boats and things. But anyways, guys, the more depressing and sad news is I've just spent the last 8 hours recording a video for you guys. And, yeah, my microphone somehow unplugged itself, and I haven't been recording my voice at all, just the screen and the noises of the game. So instead of redoing it, guys, I'm going to explain what I've done this episode so far. So first of all, guys, we left this area, and we went back to the Nether portal. And we were looking for a flower forest so that we could build a flower farm, which is pretty damn awesome. Now, I had no idea where a flower farm was. I wasn't going to waste time just flying around, making my world larger than it needs to be, making the file gigantic, and loading areas we don't want to load because we want to wait for new updates when things come in. Sometimes you need a brand new chunk, so we don't want to load everything around here. We didn't just want to fly around aimlessly. So guys, I used a program online to find a flower forest. And guys, that website is chunkbase.com. Now come to the apps here. You can find the biome finder. You need to put in your seed or load from a save so you can find your level file and put that in there. Anyways, guys, what you want to do after that is you can come down here. You can find flower forest in this long list of things. And in there, then it will, you got to click filter biomes first. And then you probably have to zoom out to find it. So I went to this one all the way up here. So I can come up here and then zoom in and on it a little bit and get to like the edge of it and find what the coordinates are. And that's how I found where I would find a flower forest. Now, I could have found bigger ones, but I went for this one. So there are bigger ones down here, and there's lots of little ones around. But they are all quite far away from spawn, which is in the middle here somewhere. And yeah, so that's the one I decided to go to. Then guys, I divided those coordinates of the flower forest by 8, and that gives you the coordinates in the nether, because every 8 blocks you travel in the overworld is only 1 in the nether. So that's how you can get to places much quicker. And I built this path, which is rubbish. You get attacked all the time. It's terrifying because it's 1 wide in a lot of places. But eventually, get to this portal. And this portal, if you times the coordinates of this portal by 8, they will be roughly where the portal comes out on the other side. As you can see, these coordinates are pretty close. Now, guys, let's chill out over here, because this is what we built, but ignore it, okay? Just ignore it. Ignore it, pretend it's not there, because I've done the whole episode and I'm very annoyed about it. Just pretend it's not there. We went around destroying all the flowers. So when you bone meal the ground, okay, just ignore what I'm doing now. There's definitely no bone meal in any of these. When you bone meal the ground, guys, the same flower will grow. Okay, well, that's not a very good example. There, that flower will always grow there. We will be able to demonstrate that. No other flower will grow here. Sometimes it's grass. Most of the times it's grass. And it does this weird thing where it thinks you're breaking the block below. It's very weird. If you keep doing this for long enough, it will actually break the block. It's very weird. It like thinks you're hitting it even though you're hitting the grass. Anyways, ignore that. It'll go off if you tap it. Yeah, as you saw, it grew another one of these. So there is a flower map. It's a gradient underneath. Well, it's in the game code. And this flower might have spawned here, so a different one will actually grow there when we bone meal. The ones that spawn here are different from the ones that will bone meal when you bone meal the ground. So I looked around and I tried to find an area with all of the flowers in, but you cannot really get that. So guys, we eventually went with one that has all of these flowers in this sorting system down here. Ignore everything else apart from what I'm talking to you about, because otherwise you're going to know that this episode's pretty much already finished. Anyway, this one has all of the tulips. The orange tulip, the pink one, and the white one. And it also has the azure bluets. And, yep, we got 2 of those. Allium, we got them. And we got the oxide daisies here. And you get seeds, of course, from all the grass that gets broken in these farms. So that's pretty cool, guys. We will need to make more of these farms. But I did spend about an hour and a half looking around trying to find the best place. And eventually I settled on that. So we are going to have to make a farm to get the rest of these. Now, I have a list over here of all the flowers. We can apparently get cornflowers in here. Now, I can find them naturally spawned like these guys, But see, this is the position of that one. But when I bone meal this a number of times, eventually a flower will grow here, and it will not be one of them. They spawn naturally. I'm going to show you this in a second. This block's going to break. It's really quick to break in. There we go. Oh my goodness, wait. One did spawn there. Oh my goodness, guys. We've found a spot. We need to mark this. Okay, maybe the episode failing was a good idea. Okay, let's keep that in mind, guys. Let's build up a tower. This is where a bluet spawned, so there'll be others around here. Okay, I thought these just naturally spawned here, but they actually grow here as well. I was looking around for ages, guys. Trust me, I was checking out all the places with these already. Okay, that's fantastic. We may have found a spot for the next one of these farms, but this farm took so long that we probably won't build one just right now, because that actually took me quite a while. Okay, that is good. I'm going to remember that. Fantastic, guys. Maybe it's a great idea that this whole thing broke. Yeah. Anyways, we found that, and these grow in a gradient. So like a whole lot of reds will be next to each other, and then the oranges will be next to it like that. It's easier to show down here in all the area I cleared out while I was testing all of this. Let's have a look. Let's get past all this. So down here, you can see I was testing all of this area. So the orange, then the whites, and then it will go into a few of these, and they usually grow together. Like all these oxeye daisies here all grow together in a big patch here. And you can see another field of them out there. And yeah, so there's like a pattern in the ground. And yeah, it's pretty crazy, guys, but that's how that all works. But anyways, I settled on that place eventually. We are going to still need to farm the dandelions, the poppies, the blue orchids, which we can only get in the swamp. So we're going to have to make one of these in the swamp. What else do we need, guys? The oxeye daisies. Did I put them in there? I'm not sure they're in there. I think I put them in the sorter, but I actually don't think this farm's going to get any. Yeah, I did put them in the sorter. I don't think that's going to work, actually. I don't think there are any oxeye daisies in there. Anyway, ignore that. We're going to need the cornflowers and the lily of the valley. So I found the cornflower. I just need to find the lily of the valley, which may be around here. They sometimes spawn next to these blue ones as well. But yeah, I will keep looking for those on another day, guys. Let's light up this. And yeah, anyways, we can get those. And the wither rose, of course, guys, you have to make a completely different farm than this to get those. As the wither, when it kills an animal, I believe, it drops a wither flower, a wither rose. So we can't get that from any of these normal farms. But apart from that, guys, we are getting a lot of flowers here. We'll have to make a couple of these, but it's looking fantastic. And the one high flower, the two tall flowers, you can just get like this. You just get one for one. So those are easy to farm if we want to. Okay, guys. Now, let's move on to the actual farm itself. This, my friends, is the beautiful farm. Now, it doesn't matter what layer the grass is on, if it's up here or if it's down here. If it's in that block space there, it will grow the same flower. It will either grow grass or the same flower. It won't grow anything else. Oh, there's a block. So this is all set up, guys. There is a 10 by 9 here. So out this side, you have the pistons. They push all of these blocks back and forth. Now, that's what breaks the flowers on top. We have a dispenser here, which is powered by these two here. So when we flick this lever, it unpowers. Right, so right now this lever is on. So it's powering the block above it and this here, which is turning this redstone torch off, which turns all of these pistons off. But if we turn it on, it will push these out and create a circuit here between these two observers, and they will click incessantly all of the bone meal into the farm, and we have all of these hoppers leading in to fill it with bone meal. So that bone meal's the grass block above it, and it just grows all the way out to this this 9th side. Now, I can't remember which way is which, but yeah, it's 10 long from here to there, so that there's always a 9 by 9 to bone meal, and that's pretty cool. So on this side, when it starts up, it's going to push the floor back that way, then it's going to bone meal, then the floor's going to get pushed back this way, then it'll bone meal again, and that will go back and forth. So when these blocks here shift, it will break everything on top, which is good, because then we have the pickup system, which is just above this. Now, I want to show this in action, but first of all, let's check it out. So guys, in there is a gap where the flowers will grow. Then there is this blue glass here. Let's see if we can get a little closer. Now, that has sticky pistons above it. Now what happens is those pistons pulse, and they push those blue glass onto the blocks below. Then they go back up, and so there's an air gap above those blue glass. So the items get stuck, and they push up onto to the top of those blocks. So I'll just quickly show you something. When you have a hole in the ground like this, and you have some items in there like this, they'll get stuck in there, but when you place the blocks, they will come to the top like that. So that is basically what happens in this farm. The blocks, they get stuck when those blue glass come down, and then they pop on top of the blue glass, and then these pistons will reach back down, they'll pick up those blocks with the items on top, and that will pull them up, and they'll have to go through the glass and the piston up into the water up here. So this one's, it goes into this piece of, there's a glass block behind here as well, all the way to the end. It'll hit that glass, and because the next available space is over here, they will go sideways into here, and then all of those blocks from below get pulled up into this water, and the water brings them along to here, and then into the sorting system. That's all pretty easy. That's all powered by all of these observers up here, which power the air block here, which Bud powers these pistons, and I don't really know how that works, but guys, it works, okay? There's a whole system here with the timing and everything, and we have an etho hopper clock here with 16 items open in it, if I can click on it, and that just powers all this mess here. And we have an extended timer here to give it a pulse. So let's see this in action, guys. Let's take down this silly pole thing that I've made here. Oh, these freaks, they never leave me alone, you know, guys. They're always here. Just this episode, if we include the parts I recorded with no sound, they've been here 3 times. This is the 3rd time. And now we just flew away, and they have despawned. That is the best way to deal with those guys. Trust me, guys. Okay, this is very loud, so let's turn down the sound first of all, because it's not worth it. Let's just put it to 1 so we can still hear it. Okay, so it's going to do a lot of bone meal noises and a lot of that. So then you saw those come down, and it picks up the items. So let's go up here and watch this happen. So it's making a lot of noise, and it's making a lot of items. They're all getting stacked up there. The blue glass is going to come down any second. There you go. They all rise to the top, and then they get pulled up to the top again. So we need to watch up the top now. You can see all these items are going through. Let's just make ourselves a little path. They eventually stop shaking around, and here you go. Another lot is going to come up. When the next lot come up, they stop shaking, and everything goes along here into the system over here, which is pretty damn cool, I think, anyways, guys. So that's making us a bunch of flowers. And yeah, I tested this thing for 3 minutes, and we got about 9 stacks of red and 9 stacks of orange tulips. And yeah, some of it's pretty ridiculous. So the tulips are pretty crazy. We got a lot of them. So what I've just done and 3 minutes of testing was like all of these tulips here. Can we get into these chests here? Yeah, so the oranges, we almost got 9 as well. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I do not know why this glass is at this height. I messed up here, guys. This glass is supposed to be moved down. Not that it matters, because we are nowhere near completing this now. Because, well, I've got to fill this video up with more stuff for you guys. So we're gonna have to do the design of this room to finish this episode off after I've finished explaining this awesomeness. So guys, I really do apologize if this is boring and not like a normal episode, but I mean, I can't just waste all this work. It was so worth it, and I think I've just hit a torch out or something. I'm not too sure. But anyways, guys, the next part is the sorting system over here. You would have seen it just before when I was looking through. So this is not fast enough to keep up, which is ridiculous, because we have 2 for the red tulips, and we have 2 for the orange tulips here. It looks like this second orange one, so maybe the red ones don't get down here. But anyway, anything that doesn't get picked up, because these fill up way too fast, goes down here and into here. And this makes compost, which turns it into bone meal, and the bone meal goes through this hopper line here back into the system. So you just put hoppers underneath this, and it automatically takes out all of the bone meal there, and then sends it back along the line. Now, with just seeds, which is what will probably be going into it in the end, because we have 1 set of chests here for seeds, and they're all going to pop out down here, but it's not fast enough to keep up, that's for damn sure. And we're going to end up filling this up pretty quickly, because this farm makes a lot of seeds. So when all of those seeds are going in there, it's going to give us about 10% of our 10% of what bone meal we put in back. So it's not a lot. I think actually as well, guys, we're going to have to put in more of these. We're going to have to put in more composters, because they do not seem to keep up. And at the end here, anything that doesn't get picked up, so we don't lag out our world, goes straight into lava and is killed, destroyed, so that yeah, we don't start lagging out our world with lots of entities and items. So guys, that is basically where we got up to. I built that all. I told you guys all about it, piece by piece. It was brilliant. And then I went to edit what I had so far so I could figure out what we had left in the episode to do, and yeah, it was sad. But anyways, guys, that whole system lights up these rails here, which the detectors detect, the observers, and they light up all of these. And then when they light up, that powers all these observers here, which powers the pistons down there, and they do their thing. So that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool anyways, guys. So that's good. All the timing is perfect there, and yeah. So that's how we get a load of flowers, a ridiculous amount of flowers. But we're going to have to make more of these and everything. But for now, guys, this is pretty damn cool. Oh, yeah, also, we went over there. We found a pirate ship, a sunken ship thing. We found some treasure and things. You know, everything was going so well. I should have checked my clip after the first one, but I didn't. Stupid microphone being unplugged. So annoyed. Anyways, guys, let's carry on. What I was just getting onto in the video now was this floor design here. So I'm thinking we put the glass back at this level. This is the level I wanted the glass. I didn't want it to be that below, and now we're gonna have to dig all this out. I really need to go repair my tools as well. I want this to be grass down here, so let's get that going. Okay, guys, I'm working on a little design here. So we have the little flower pots out the front here underneath what is inside the chests above. Fantastic, and I'm almost certain we are actually getting these oxide daisies through, because there was like 31 or something up there, I think, and now there was 35, so I got one, I stuck it down here, so I'm pretty sure we are actually getting these. This is not very fast, not as fast as the rest of these tulips. But anyways, guys, I've got some quartz stairs here, and then we have these on glass with some glowstone underneath, keeping all of this lit up nicely. So we can only access these couple of chests here, but when are we ever going to need that? Oh, I can get up there pretty easy, actually. I can get all 5 chests there, so that's fantastic. Okay, anyways, guys, so I was thinking of making an actual garden here. So have like a little path coming up here. The problem is if I put path blocks here, I'm going to have to put quartz under there. Didn't think about that. Try not to use quartz because it's damn hard to get. But you know what, guys? We can get it from villagers now. We can trade. We can set that up. So, yeah, anyways, let me get on a little bit of a design buzz here. If we fill this path out 3 wide along here, I think that'd be cool. All the way to the end here. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll have to put some of that under there. And then we'll have a path that just winds in from maybe a door over here. In the middle of this side, maybe, because we're going to build a building around this eventually. So, yeah, if we put a building around the whole thing, the entrance is going to be about here anyway. So, yeah, we will see what happens there. Okay, I'm going to let this grass spread and get some more quartz together. We got quite a bit from going through the nether there. There's a few more stacks in here. Yes, we can make another 16 of these if we want, and then I can turn those into slabs. So let's just make that many slabs. 8 slabs? No, we're going to need a bit more than that. Let's put that many slabs. 14 slabs, guys. That'll go underneath of these here. Fantastic, like this. And that will save us... Oh, that's so annoying. You can see that tiny little bit, and we're using a whole quartz slab. These are like the most precious blocks in the game. But like I said, guys, villagers trade these now. So we will be able to get full quartz blocks. We will set up a big system for getting that eventually, because... I really do not like having to go to the nether for that, and especially because it's involved in like other recipes like observers and things. You need quartz as well, so yeah. Let's stick this in, guys. Let's get a bit of a garden going on here. A bit of a flash indoor garden. Yes, we got 3 left. Fantastic. There we go. Okay, cool. That looks a lot better. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Come on, spread, grass, spread. I could just place it in. I've got lots of grass. Like this. There we go. Finish that all up. Alrighty, guys, so this is sort of the idea I'm going for. I can take those bone blocks out, because those are now rather precious to me as well, because I need lots of bone meal. Anywho, we will come in this door. All of that will be lined up. I haven't figured out what to do at the end of this hall, but we got another bar going across here. Then I think we'll have stairs going up, or some sort of wall going up there to fill in this gap here. And I don't know what we'll do to fill in this gap, but we need to obviously hide all of these hoppers and things. So yeah, I've moved that back a bit so we can have this wall here that all goes around there. Now we have a fence here, and on this side, guys, I think we're just going to have flowers and all sorts of stuff going on here with little cliffs coming around the side here like this. I gotta make these look as random as possible, basically. Yep, we want to make all these hills come up to about back here somewhere. We don't want it to look really boring, so I guess we'll do that. Then we can bring that along here like this. And yeah, we want that to like alternate so it goes up into wherever the roof ends up being. And we need to take out all this rubbish as well. Oh, come on. Come on, tree. Give me a break. I've had a hard day today, guys. I've had a hard day. Alright, anyways. Let's bring this around here. Bring this right to the front. Bring that back in. Yeah, we've got to sort this out somehow, guys. But there'll just be a garden with flowers and stuff in here, I think. I think that's what we'll do. We'll get some bushes and just make this into a bit of a garden. So I think that'll look cool. And we can go in there if we want. Maybe even put a few foxes or something in there. We'll have to wall this all off somehow. I'll have to get some concrete or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but we will figure that out. Get some more bone blocks, guys. They're at this level here. So maybe at this wall here is where we have the edge of the wall. Oh, it's hard with all this redstone here. We got to be careful that we can hide that, basically. So yeah, this will be on this level here somewhere. Is this in line with that one? Yeah, that's where we're going to have this wall coming up. Like that. Okay, anyways, guys, that is the idea here. So let me get this completed. I might go have some dinner so I can refresh my mind, because I've been working on this a while, and it kind of ripped me down off my pedestal of awesomeness that I was on. I was so happy about this farm, and then yeah, we didn't record any of it. Anyway, I've said that enough, guys. Let's get this in. I think it'll look cool. Oh, I don't want any spots like that. We're gonna have to put some grass here and here and here, so we don't have any of these spots, because that one's gonna turn to dirt in a second as well. All right, guys. So we haven't got a ceiling in here yet, but I have got a little garden in here, which is very flowerful. I've put all of the flowers in here that are in this farm. Well, I think I've. Yep, looks like it. Yep, think I have. Okay, cool. So that's all in there. There's lights in the ceiling, keeping that all lit up. I want some foxes in here. Some foxes and maybe some dogs or a parrot or something. Ooh, a parrot might go nicely. Let's go grab a few pets from home and see if we can bring them here. I reckon that'll be a good idea. It's going to be a mission getting them through the nether, though. I think, well, man, I should have just made the path correctly in the first place. But I think what we're going to have to do is build the path correctly. Make it a lot easier to get through here. Get rid of all the dodgy parts of the path. The parts where you feel like you're going to die the whole time you're on it. That might be a good idea. We also need to make some torches, because we don't have any torches. Come on, little fellas. Let's go into here. Let's go through the gate. This will be the most challenging part of your journey, getting through this gate. I got a parrot here. He's really easy. He just flies along with you. Come on. In you come. Right, they're always sleeping, these guys. Lazy. Okay, I hope they can't get out of here. But basically, they're sleeping because they're lazy foxes. Right, we got a bird here, guys. He's just chilling out. We need to get out of here. Hopefully they stay in. Okay, we got 2 foxes and a bird. And the foxes are doing absolutely nothing. Maybe we need to put like an egg dispenser in here so they have chickens to go and kill. That'd be interesting. But anyways, come on, guys. Do something. Oh, this is silly. Okay, we need to fill in this end bit, guys, and then we should be finished. Hopefully these guys are up and awake when we get back, and we'll have a bit of life in there. Maybe we need some more parrots, but I don't have many, so I don't want to put them all in here. And yeah, I don't really want to make that trip again. So guys, I'm going to fix this end up, fix the ceiling up, and we should be done here. And these guys they'll wake up soon. Alrighty guys, this thing is working. It's turned on. We have an on-off switch over here. So if I switch this off, should switch off. Yes, very good, very good. And it will pulse one more time to pick up the rest of the items. It does that every time at the end. Now guys, I should say this is ilmango's design. I did say that originally in my original recording, but I've forgotten to the second time around. Anyways, guys, link for that will be in the description if you guys want to make this farm. It's fantastic. ilmango's fantastic. Check out his channel if you haven't heard of him before, which I'm sure you have. If you've heard of me, you should have heard of ilmango. He makes us some great contraptions. Anyways, the front of this is not finished, guys, but the inside is finished. Now, these foxes are very boring. They've slightly moved, but they are still in there, so I think that's pretty cool. We'll probably get some more animals in here later. We have an on-off switch now, which is fantastic, guys, and I just turned that on quickly. Yeah, it seems that we get the most of the orange ones. We get a lot of orange ones and a lot of white ones. A lot of white and orange ones, not that many pink ones, and still quite a lot of red ones. Now, have we got these coming through? Yeah, these are coming through. I don't know why they're split up like that. That's weird. We're getting these through yet? No, not yet, and not these quite yet either. Let's switch this on for a second. I wanna see if we can get those. Alright guys, while that's going, I just wanted to show you this. As you can see, all of these items are going into here, and some of them make it past because they fill up their thing. So the white and the orange ones I think will make it down here, but they just fill this up like this. They make some bone meal, and then they skip out the bottom here. That will make one in a second, and there you go, down the line back into the system. So that's pretty cool. So we're catching up on the oxide daisies. We should be getting them. Okay, we're not going to get these through anytime soon, guys. But the oxide daisies, they are coming through, because that was at 35 last time I checked. If we just stay here, I'm sure it will go up. Aha! It went up. Okay, we're definitely getting those, and I'm pretty sure we're getting these. But anyways, guys, that is the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, as we kind of had a bit of a disaster today. But anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy it, and I will see you guys on the next episode.